So for today's video, we're going to be doing a little continuation of the video I did a while back. I don't know, maybe it was about a month ago, but it was my top 5 under 10 drugstore favorites. So I mentioned to you guys in that video if you guys want me to kind of break it down into other categories, because that video was focused on just face products and you guys wanted to see more of those. So I decided to do my favorite lipsticks at the drugstore. We got a good range of stuff going on. We have some lipsticks, lip glosses, liquid lipsticks, all of my favorite brands, and I'm going to show you, of course, a couple shades that I like. I couldn't just pick one favorite from each brand. Now, starting off with lipsticks. Now, I have so many lipsticks from the drugstore, so if there's one I'm not mentioning in this video, it's not because I don't like it. I just really want to narrow it down to my absolute favorites. Of course, you guys know I'm obsessed with matte finish lipsticks, so I gotta talk about these Maybelline matte lipsticks. Now, I do really like their original formula, but these matte ones are just some of the best you'll find at the drugstore. I think I have, I don't know, I have almost the entire collection, and this one is in the color Nude Embrace, and I just love this color. It's a nude color, but it's not too nude, so it'd be really great for like a medium skin tone, somewhere around me. Pink with a little hint of brown undertones. This one is in the shade All Fired Up, and I have to say this is very close to something like MAC's, what's it called? Relentlessly Red. Very similar to that one. It's kind of that hot pink red. Very pretty shade, I think, especially for like spring, summertime. This one in the color Clay Crush, which Maybelline is always releasing newer shades, so this is one of the newer ones. I think it's such a beautiful kind of trendy shade because it has this kind of brown reddish undertone, so it's a very pretty neutral color, but not completely nude. And this one in the color Touch of Spice, which I think a lot of people love this shade because it's that mauve color that everybody goes for, and that is it right there. So as you can see, very opaque. It is a matte lipstick, but it doesn't look drying on your lips. It doesn't feel dry, which is what I really like about these. Obviously, more neutral color is great for every day, but they just have such a great selection. I have so many more that I like. If you guys want to see a lip swatch video of the Maybelline matte lipsticks, let me know, because I have a lot of these in my collection. Now, we'll just stick with the matte. Well, most of these are matte finish, but I do want to mention the NYX matte lipsticks because I do think these are also some of my favorites, obviously. I should stop saying that because everything in this video is going to be some of my favorites. And NYX just has a huge range of colors. I kind of got a little mix of different shades in here. This one in Whipped Caviar, I think, I don't know, it's just a very underrated color. I feel like if more people knew about the shade, this color would always be sold out, or maybe it is. I just never see anybody talk about it. But this is the color Whipped Caviar. Again, another beautiful mauve color. I think it's just one of those colors that flatters a lot of different skin tones. This one is in the color Sierra, which is kind of this rusty red color. I don't think it's very pretty. Kind of reminds me of, no, I'm not going to say Kat Von D Lolita, but that same type of family, like that rusty kind of color. This is a very spring summer color. It's in the color Indie Flick, and I used to wear this shade all the time, and it's this intense, vibrant, orangey red color, and it is so pretty. It looks so neon on the lips. It's such a pretty color. And this one I used to wear a lot all the time too. This is in the shade Aria, and it kind of reminds me of something like Rebel from MAC. It's that purpley berry color, and it's just a beautiful shade. So that is Aria right there. And as you can see, these are all very opaque as well. I gotta mention the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Now, I know some people don't like these. My thing with them is I prefer the lighter shades, like the more nudes from this line. I feel like when you get into like the deeper colors like Transylvania, any of those really dark vampy colors, it can look a little bit patchy, which I'm not really a fan of, but I do really like the lighter shades. So this one is in the color London. I think this is such a beautiful color. I need to start wearing this more because it's such a pretty kind of browny nude. So they're not really going to dry down to a complete matte finish, but it will have a matte finish. It'll just transfer a little bit like a regular matte lipstick. So that is London right there. I think it's a very unique color for a nude. I don't know, I can't describe it because it does have a little bit of warmth in it, but it's kind of browny. So if you've been wanting to try out a brown lipstick but you're very pale, I feel like this is a good place to start. And this one in the color Abu Dhabi. And again, another, wow, these look so similar. Like, why am I even mentioning both of these? You really don't need both. That is it right there. It's just a little bit darker, same color family. You guys get the point. But I really do like these, just the lighter shades. I would probably pass on the really dark shades. Now, if you are looking for a liquid lipstick, it's kind of limited at the drugstore. I know there are a few there, but some of them are not so good. But I do really like these Milani matte lip creams, and I did an entire swatch video of them, so if you guys want to actually see what these look like on, I'll have that link up here for you guys to check out. But these are two of my favorites. I do like quite a few shades from the collection, but these are the ones that stand out for me. So this one is in the color called like Loved, I think. I don't know, they reformulated. I have the older one, but the newer one I think is pretty similar. So I'm amazed that this is a drugstore liquid lipstick, because look how opaque that is. Like, you cannot see my skin through that, which is what I really like about these. They don't feel super drying. If you're not a fan of liquid lipstick, you probably won't like these, but I really like the formula. They feel very comfortable on the lips. Some of them are a little bit dry, and I talk about that in the video, but some of them I think are really great. And this one is in the color Covet, which this is one of the newer ones. It is so pretty. If you've been wanting to try a brown lipstick, this is a really good one. So as you can see, super opaque. They're not patchy whatsoever. I think they're good, especially for the drugstore, only like $7-8 each compared to a lot of the other higher end ones. I think they're really great. And we're gonna finish it off with the gloss, because I don't want to just talk about matte lipsticks. I have to mention the NYX Intense Butter Glosses, because I just think they're amazing. I do like their regular butter glosses, but this one in the color Peanut Brittle is one of my favorites. I use it to top off so many of my nude lipsticks. You can even wear this on its own, because it is, I mean, it's an opaque gloss. You guys will see. This is one swipe right here. That is it right there. So that is very pigmented, as you guys can see, but layered over top of a nude lipstick, it looks really nice as well. I really like this shade because it's nude, but it's not going to completely wash you out. This one, however, in the color Cookie Butter, is very nude. Very, very light color, so someone with very fair skin might really like this. But the way I like to wear it is layered on top of other nude lipsticks. So that is Cookie Butter right there. Super pigmented also, but this is definitely a lighter nude, a little bit more taupey, and I just think they're such beautiful colors. They're not super sticky, but just a little bit, so it will last a while on your lips throughout the day, and I just think they are so glossy. I know that sounds weird to call a gloss glossy, but they actually look very glossy on the lips, if that makes any sense. Alright, so that is my top favorites right here, right now. This is what I'm currently loving, and what I would definitely recommend to you guys when you are at the drugstore. So let me know which one you would like to see next. I'm thinking maybe drugstore eyeshadows, I don't know, maybe drugstore highlighters. You guys let me know in the comments down below, or by giving this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed these type of videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!